All right, finally, with great confidence, I can say welcome back, because this is time number 2 on Awful Taste but Great Execution on this channel. I don't know how many times we've been here as a whole. It's probably a lot. So we'll start off with number 19. A local funeral home was giving away USB flash drives as an ad campaign. That's kind of a weird concept. I don't think I've ever seen a funeral home advertise its services, which begs the question, how do funeral homes get their business usually? It must be like a word of mouth kind of thing. Also, wouldn't it just be kind of depressing and morbid to advertise a funeral home? Hey, did you or a loved one just die? Did you just die? Yeah, that's gonna be very, very helpful. Well, come on down to St. Peter's Funeral Home. We'll treat your dead loved ones with great care and respect, and you'll have a great time. Like, how do you do that? I don't know how you do that, but I guess USB flash drives are one way. Baby doll mask. That's kind of horrifying. It's more of a just, why did you do that? I don't even know if that's a great execution. I mean, it's like you took a face and you kind of assembled parts of baby dolls around it until it sort of resembled a mask, but I don't know whether or not it's well executed. I have nothing to compare it to, really. I mean, it goes over a face, so I guess it's accomplished its job, but otherwise it's unsettling. I'm not into it. I don't, maybe it's exactly what needs to go into a Halloween costume. That's the point, is it's unsettling. This plate that's designed to look like a paper plate with ants on it. I'm triggered right now. I have still got ant problems at my house, and this is just those. Fortunately, I am intimately familiar with what ants look like, how they behave, everything about them. I think I might have a Guinness World Record for how many ants I have manually smushed with a finger, and those don't look like I wouldn't. In a moment, I'd be like, I'd see the plate and be like, those aren't ants. But maybe that's my superpower now. I'm not proud of it. I wish I didn't have it, but my God, am I very familiar with ants. And I don't want to get my house sprayed. I've been pushing it off because last time I got my house sprayed, I waited the recommended amount of time. I come back home, I'm sitting at my computer, air conditioning is running. I'm like, it hurts to breathe right now. This is probably not good. I just shortened my lifespan by like 5 years, so. Goddamn ants. This record kitchen floor. I mean, what if you're like a music producer and those are all records that you actually help produce the tracks on? In that case, it'd be kind of cool. And if you help produce that many records and you have this set up in your kitchen, you've probably been very successful. And so this probably isn't even your main kitchen. This is like your basement where you have your pinball machines and your pool table, your game room, but you have to have a kitchen in there, to handle serving beers or whatever alcohol or snacks you've got down in that area, and you put that down in there. Like that fits perfectly in some kind of arcadey game room basement kind of situation. Maybe that's what it is. If your car doesn't look like this, don't call yourself a furry. All right, gatekeeping. Jesus Christ. Does it have only one set of eyelashes, or the others are just completely perpendicular to the camera? Yeah, maybe that's what's going on there. Wow, velvet wraps. I've always thought they'd be tough to clean, but this is probably just some kind of fur. It's not even meant to go on a car. That happens to be the situation. Like, the fabric deserved better. It didn't hope for this, but it got it anyway. I'm sure I've seen other cars like this here on this subreddit, and I'm sure that I've had the exact same reaction, exact same justification, but hey, at least I'm consistent. I'm loving it. I mean, it's like a temporary thing. What if you want to just cosplay as a very, very enthusiastic McDonald's cashier? What if you actually wore this to your job at McDonald's? Do you think that the manager would be supportive or upset? Are you allowed to be really overly enthusiastic for working as a cashier at McDonald's? Or would the manager be like, you're obviously making a mockery out of this because no one would be this enthusiastic. So you need to stop it. I wonder, how would that go over? If anyone here works at McDonald's, I don't want you to lose your job, but I would also be very interested to see what the reaction is. And you could be like, no, I just genuinely enjoy it. And I thought that I'd show some company spirit by painting it on my eyelids. So, I mean, Why is that a bad thing? I don't get it. And then if they got fired, the story would go hyper viral. So really, you can't lose. Because worst case scenario, you end up in this like nationally recognized article of the person who got fired for being too enthusiastic about their job at McDonald's. So it works out either way. And then you get job offers and press inquiries and stuff. And it probably ends up better for you. I don't know. $80 for a tooth fairy crown found on Instagram. That's horrifying. It's pretty well made, which is obviously the point of this subreddit. It looks like something out of you find in the game The Forest. Like that seems like, I don't know if that's actually kind of analogous to something that's in there. I'm trying to remember because it's been a long time since I played, but it just reminds me of The Forest. Also, just looks kind of dangerous, like you can get impaled by it. Probably the point. When you need your cleats, but it's high noon. Yeah, I'm hoping that those are rubber on the back, because that'd be a very dangerous thing to actually be running on a field with other players. Spurs are probably the last thing that I actually want to get kicked by ever, let alone if I'm playing a sport and it's very important for me to, keep up my physical shape and not get injuries. But they're probably rubber, right? Looks cool. Looks pretty cool. I wonder if someone's actually wearing them. And this is like a press promo photo for some athlete who actually wears these in games. This demon tattoo. Yeah. I think we've seen this one before. So now I'm going to think about how did I react last time. But if I overthink it, I'm not going to be too consistent. So just not big on supporting the idea of face tattoos. I guess you're free to do whatever you want, but know that there will be consequences in the way that people perceive you and employment and all that stuff. And you might be, the most intelligent, genuinely nice person ever, but unfortunately those are the effects that it will have, and that's just the nature of the game. But I do, as usual, tattoos, respect the job by the artist. They've done a good job, and for some reason she keeps lighting up, and I don't know why. I don't know what I'm saying, possibly, but I think it's getting more and more common that she keeps lighting up. I'm not saying your name. These jouches? I feel like that's to do with what the item is. And it was on purpose. Jouches. I found at a local furniture store. Oh, they're going to be jean couches. Yes. Right, because, jorts for jean shorts and jerts for jean shirts and Jordans for jean Ordens and Jardons for jean Ardons, and $300 seems like an okay deal. I don't like the fact that you actually have the designs that are on the jeans also on the couches. That I'm not into. Also, the fact that you have rivets right there just seems potentially uncomfortable, and I wouldn't be a big fan of that. But I don't mind the style of these chairs. I saw one that was kind of similar, but it was all carbon fiber, and that was dope. I was like, man, if I had room in a garage to put a chair, I'd get a carbon fiber kind of chair like that. That'd be sick. To make evening passerbys feel good. Oh, it actually, God, I thought it was some kind of like sculpture or something. No, maybe it's actually not. Maybe it is a dog statue. It just seems like a really dangerous thing to put on your dog, because your dog doesn't know what's happening. Your dog is gonna be like, why are people running away and or looking very aggressive, and I can smell their fear, and I'm not doing anything. This is unusual. This is not usually how people are around me. And then the dog would like get self-conscious or something. The dog would know something is wrong when it's wearing something like that. Also, the dog would just be like, I have something on my face and I don't like this. Why are you putting a thing on my face? This is totally unnecessary. I don't want to have a thing on my face. It's dumb. Don't put socks on me. Don't put t-shirts and sweatshirts on me. Don't put this crap on me. I'm a dog. I just want to be my dog. A dog. I don't think a dog wants to be its dog. That'd be weird. I English good sometimes. Yeah, that just seems mean. 6-door Prius. It looks like it's... No, I was going to say it looks like it's being used for some kind of video shoot, but then I realized that's a loudspeaker, and those are people with strollers, and I don't think that this is a video shoot. I thought it was like a crew with gear. No, just strollers. And then, no, that's weird because it doesn't seem like it's parked in a spot where it's being used for limousine services. It looks like someone actually just did this to their own car. And I'm very surprised it doesn't just break right down at the middle when someone gets inside of it. In order for that to actually work, they had to put so much reinforcement on that. It must have added so much weight that I bet the 0 to 60 time went from like 15 seconds to it can't even reach 60. It can't even go on the freeway. And you try to go over a driveway and you're just gonna be a beached whale. Like, my God. And your gas mileage is probably now like 20 when you can't even move the thing. So why? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? While you studied the blade, I studied the axe. It looked like a trilobite in the thumbnail. You know, one of those really early sea creature things. They look up trilobite. So, unless that's what it's called, right? Yeah, you'll see it's like this old underwater creature, and it looks like that. That just seems, inconvenient. Like it'd be kind of in your way. Be a little in your way if you're trying to play standing up, especially actually sitting down. It'd be really in your way. Nah, that's impractical. That's real impractical. Also, it's interesting. It only has one pickup. Hey, man, whatever works for you. Got the cool custom case for it. No usual case is going to work for that. This Lightning McTron Ferrari. Wow. Lightning McTron. Huh. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I can see where you got the name from. I was very confused for a moment. That's, Guarantee you it's a wrap as well, so that can come off whenever. Could be for like a rally or something, but not bad. Oh, Gold Rush. Yeah, it's for Gold Rush Rally. There we go. That explains just about everything. So it's temporary. Although, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I might keep it on for a while after the rally ends. I hate it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was looking at it as if it was an eye. It took me a moment to realize that it wasn't an eye. How did it take me so long to realize that it wasn't actually an eye and that it was a mouth and those are lips? Oh my God. That freaked me. I was like trying to figure out how it was done. I was like, there's no way that this is actually real and not post-production, because you can't do that with an eyeball. That's not a thing you can actually make happen with contacts. It doesn't work that way. Oh wait, it's a mouth. Oh God. Also, that must feel very weird and unsettling to have fake eyelashes around your lips. I'm just not into that. But also, how do you do that and not like lick your lips and mess it up or anything like that? You can't eat anything. You can't drink water. This is a very short-term thing, like just for the photos. And then you're like, all right, are we done now? Okay, great. I'm just uncomfortable. I can't do anything right now. Okay. Hearse. God dang it. What, like, okay, so it's obviously not a hearse that's used by an actual funeral home, not at least one that hands out USB drives. And on the other hand, why would you drive a hearse as your actual personal vehicle? I'm sure there are people who do it, but it's creepy. It's something you see on a TV show, and it's creepy. And if you do drive a hearse, I guess you're just gonna fully embrace it and do that, but it's just, I would not want to drive a hearse, personally. It would just feel unsettling, because it means at some point or another, it was being used to transport dead bodies, and I don't know, I just don't want to be thinking about death when I'm driving. It's the last thing I want to have happen. Any Van Gogh fans around? It's kind of funny. If you are not familiar with the background of the artist Vincent Van, it's not Van Gogh, is it Van Gogh or something like that? I always hear it pronounced differently. He is known for having chopped off his ear and mailed it to a person he was romantically interested in. I don't think it went very well, but also that he was very not, like, he didn't have a good life, and it was only after he died that people were like, oh, this art's pretty cool. It's worth a lot of money. Poor guy. Poor guy. These shoes, though. Oh, jeez. It's such a simple post to end up as #1 on Awful Taste but Great Execution. Just takes a little Sharpie sketch on your white sneakers, and there you go. I suppose you could do this with just about any set of shoes that you wanted to. Probably get judged for it a little bit. Although it might be hard to exactly see what's going on from the perspective most people see your shoes, so maybe you get away with it, and then someone take a closer look and be like, oh, that's... Huh. Alright, maybe I'm not going to go home with you tonight. I was thinking about it. You were very charming, but now I'm worried slightly. A little bit. And it was fun. I'll catch you later. Okay, have a good night. Great. Yeah, I don't think you'd be very successful wearing that shoe in that kind of situation. But clever, I suppose. All right, well, that's it for the last month of Awful Taste but Great Execution. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the actual playlist. It now has 2 videos in the description if you want to catch the other Awful Taste but Great Execution video, which was the first video on this channel. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll leave it off there. Have a good one. Bye.